Good morning. I've got a guest in the studio with me here this morning. I have Kemp, who is the park superintendent here. And Kurt, good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you in. So we've got a couple of events that we're going to talk about in just a moment. But first and foremost on so many people's minds right now, with the drought that we've been going through and everything, we got the rains and then all of a sudden it just stopped. So kind of bring us up to where we're at with our lake levels and that sort of thing and the park condition.
There at the park at Angelo State Park, the lake has water in it, and it's up to the boat ramps. We don't have a lot of traffic out there on the lake. Either it's a well-kept secret or just nobody knows it's there. So.
A lot of people may be thinking, well, there's no way there's enough water for me to go out boating, so I'm not going to. But you're saying there is. There's plenty of water.
There's plenty of water, yeah. It's the Lakeview boat ramp, it's up there, and you can get a boat in easy and get it out easy. And there's nobody there, really, except for just a couple boaters every once in a while. Now, we've had a few fishermen try to come out there and fish, but I'm not sure how successful they've been with it being so dry for the last several years. So
yeah, when they reel them in, they're already fried.
Right.
Well, that is good to know that our lake levels are looking good and everything. So we want to encourage people to get out and take advantage of that and do some recreational boating.
Yeah, exactly. Just get out on the lake and have fun, while we have the water.
Absolutely. Okay. Good news there. And Kurt, let's talk about, you've got a clay shoot that's coming up.
Yeah, we have a little introductory clay shoot there at the park. It's with the Hunter Ed guys with the Texas Parks and Wildlife. And it's to get kids kind of into clay shooting and also to get them kind of prepared for hunting season that's coming just up around the corner,
right around the corner. Yeah.
We want to try to get, 8 and up kids there that haven't, really shot or anything, and just kind of get them used to holding the gun, shooting the clays, and just kind of get them to where they're comfortable with the gun.
That's a great idea.
Get them, that safely handle the gun, to respect the gun, and then be able to, knock some clays out.
Okay. Now, they're going to be shooting in the morning, right?
Yes, they'll be shooting from about 9 o'clock until probably early part of the afternoon after lunch or something like that. And then we have a break. And then our friends group actually does a little fun shoot fundraiser. And I think it's the jackpot prize for the top 3 shooters. So, and there'll be a meal with that, and registration, you can just call the park and register.
Okay. And the date on this again
is next Saturday, the 22nd.
So we're coming up on it. All right. Now you also have a trail ride that's in the works for September.
Yeah, this is another Friends Group fundraiser, and this is really about their biggest or their largest fundraiser, and it'll be the weekend of the 25th, 26th, and 27th of September, and trail ride. They'll ride the trails there at the park. They'll have a chuck wagon meal on Saturday evening. I think some cowboy singers, and just kind of a relaxed, fun environment. They'll have a live auction and a silent auction, so it's a good time to start thinking about Christmas gifts, and they have some really nice stuff that they have donated. It's not quite as big as Christmas on Fort Concho, but it's some nice
still
stuff.
A pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good deal.
Is this an annual thing that they do?
This is an annual thing. Now, we've had it rained out for a couple years, so
boy, that'd be a nice problem to have.
It usually is. They'll come out, they'll gather, but they won't get to go on the trails because it's so wet. But it's happened in the past. But we're last year when they had a good trail ride, the year before it was rained out, and the year before that it was rained out. But on Sunday they'll also have a poker run, so it's like a whole weekend of activities for them.
I started to say this runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just a good time to get together.
And hopefully we'll be back out of burn ban by then too.
Absolutely. You got a chuck wagon dinner on Saturday, is that right? I
think Saturday evening, and I think Dorothy Douthat is the one that caters that.
Man, that all sounds like a whole lot of fun. You got some fun things coming up at the park. If people want to know more about anything from whether it be camping sites to the lake levels to boating, whatever it may be, the do's and don'ts of what you can and can't do in the park, what's the best way to get in touch with you to find out?
The best way, There's two different ways. Three different ways. You can call the park and just ask questions to the staff there. Or we have a webpage with Texas Parks and Wildlife, and you can go directly to our webpage and get kind of the general rules and information. Or we do have a Facebook page, and also our friends group has a Facebook page. And you can message us from the Facebook, and then we'll answer.
Do you know the phone number out offhand? Do you have that for me?
Oh, yeah. 325-949-8935 is our South Shore Gatehouse, and they can direct you to most of the information that you need to get.
All right. Kurt, anytime you guys have something going on, please come visit us again and let us know, and we'll get the word out.
All right. Appreciate it.